After Imagine Dragons made a name for themselves with their debut album Night Visions, they took the alt-pop genre by storm yet again with their sophomore album Smoke Plus Mirrors. But which songs on this album do I have a preference for, and which ones do I not care so much for? Before we find out, I want to either welcome you back to the online school of pop culture, depending on whether or not you've seen my videos before. If you haven't, I post a new video essay at least every 10 days, either about music, movies, TV, literature, or theater. If you want to learn about all different kinds of things from my YouTube essays, all you have to do is click subscribe. Now are we ready to find out my least favorite to most favorite songs on ID's second studio album? In last place is The Fall. The main reason The Fall takes last place is that it's always more of an afterthought for me when I think of songs on Smoke Plus Mirrors. I'm not big on the opening instrumentation, and it didn't particularly reel me in when I first listened to Smoke Plus Mirrors. It's a 6-minute song, and it really felt like a long listen for me personally. It's not a bad song, it's just one I don't feel strongly about, and honestly, it just doesn't measure up to all the others on Smoke Plus Mirrors. In 12th place is Summer. Like with the last entry, nothing about this song's instrumentation or lyrics really caught my attention or hooked me on it, and it's one of my afterthoughts about Smoke Plus Mirrors. I also found the title a bit misleading. It's not about the summer season, and the word isn't even said until near the end that things will change in time, but only in summertime. Otherwise, it might rank a little higher on this list. Number 11 is Trouble. Another song from Smoke Plus Mirrors that's been shoved to the back of my mind, but slightly less so than The Fall and Summer. It's probably the lyrics about a man desperate to find himself and redeem himself in the eyes of a God he has a wavering faith in, and begging his brother and sister to pray for him about this. It catches my attention a little, but doesn't keep me hooked the way other songs on Smoke Plus Mirrors do. In 10th place is Dream. Now we're starting to get into some of the tracks on Smoke Plus Mirrors that I actually care for. While the slow piano intro of this song didn't quite hook me in, the starting lyrics about the dreams and ideals that are set for youth that the speaker doesn't quite meet did. It's a good thing they did, because I really started to like the instrumentation once it sped up a little and took on a more intense clap beat and passionate belting from Dan Reynolds. Number 9 is the album's title track. I love how this song begs the question of whether or not everything we've ever known, loved, or believed is an illusion, whether it's smoke and mirrors per the song's title. This perfectly encapsulates a theme found in so many songs on this album, hence why the album is named for this track. While it makes a great title track and touches on such a profound theme so well, there are still so many songs that I simply like better on this song's eponymous album. Number 8, Shots. Here's a song that I like mostly for the melody to which Dan Reynolds sings it. Shots is a profound song of regret, sung by a speaker who's lamenting the inevitability that he will do wrong by his addressee because of how he's ruined so many things in the past due to his supposedly genetic, irreversible character flaws. A part of me is slightly bothered by how the speaker simply harps on his past and flaws instead of taking initiative to improve himself and do better. But other than that, I love this song for its theme of regret, though it's 4 places behind another track on this album with a similar theme. 7th place, Friction. Friction's one of those ID songs with those classic ID guitar riffs that really speak to me. The song's lyrics are intense in nature, closely capturing strong feelings of stress, pressure, and tension. and the edgy instrumentation and vocals reflect the theme being addressed in the song. Number 6 is Gold. My favorite thing about this song is its close connection to Smoke Plus Smear's overarching theme of dreams and ideals versus reality. It gets into this subject matter right away with its opening lyric, "First comes the blessings of all that you've dreamed, but then comes the curses of diamonds and rings." This happens a lot in life. You get everything you'd ever hoped for and dreamed of, but it comes at a price. The chorus makes a clever reference to the Greek myth of King Midas and how he himself had to deal with this reality. Best of all, it reminds us of the common theme of so many songs on Smoke Plus Mirrors, especially its title track, that our greatest hopes, dreams, and expectations can be nothing but a grand illusion. In 4th place is Hopeless Opus. Whereas a magnum opus is a great work or crowning achievement, a hopeless opus is a great work or achievement that never came to fruition or simply doesn't live up to expectations. That's what the speaker's life is in Hopeless Opus, continuing on Smoke Plus Mirror's theme of dreams and ideals for life versus how it actually turns out. The instrumentation incorporates dubstep-like sounds in a uniquely alt-pop way, which I also appreciate about this song. But I mostly like this song for my own ability to relate to the disappointment I sometimes feel when I think about the expectations I had for my life that I haven't quite met. In 4th place is I'm So Sorry. One of my favorite things about this song is that singing it seems like one of those things you could do to make the task of apologizing or admitting you were wrong feel a little less unpleasant. Since the speaker is addressing his stepfather in the chorus, it's believed by many to be about a stepson apologizing to his stepfather for lying his way through life. Whatever your interpretation, there's one thing most can agree on. What makes this song so great is that the sentiment being expressed is one of knowing that you're a flawed, complex being who wrongs others in so many ways and needs to make amends whether they want to or not. In my opinion, it's for that reason that this song deserves a number 4 ranking. Number 3, Polaroid. Polaroid is sung by a speaker who's known to dive into things head first and get a little too big for his britches, so to speak. I may not be all that able to relate to the speaker lyrically, but this song gets the bronze medal of Smoke Plus Mirrors tracks for the catchy, hypnotic tune to which those lyrics are sung. I will admit, those are some pretty clever things for the speaker to compare himself to and call himself. Reckless mistake, cold night's intake, etc. The silver medal goes to It Comes Back to You. Yes, the runner-up is a track that can only be found on the deluxe edition of Smoke Plus Mirrors. This song caught my attention right from its opening lyric, with the singer speaking of mental health and what he's learned in therapy. This bonus track continues on Smoke Plus Mirrors' theme of expectations versus reality, with the speaker contemplating throughout on the expectations and hopes that have been pinned on him throughout his life that he didn't quite meet. Per the song's title, the speaker's attachment to these hopes and expectations are rooted in his relationship with his addressee, quite likely his parents. And the gold medal goes to I Bet My Life. I don't just rank this song at number 1 because it's one of the most popular on the album. I rank it as my favorite because its lyrics move me emotionally in a way no other track on Smoke Plus Mirrors does. ID frontman Dan Reynolds wrote this song as an open letter to his parents regarding their fraught relationship, particularly after he pursued music against their wishes. But lyrics like, I took the path that you would never want for me, and remember when I told you that's the last of sea of me, and there's you in everything I do are sentiments we've all felt towards someone at one point or another. I know tons of people I felt I could sing this song for and mean every single word. There aren't too many songs I can say that about. I don't just mean Imagine Dragons songs, I mean songs in general. Do you agree with my list? Put your own in the comments. If you haven't already, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe and click the bell icon for even more content on all things media. While you wait for even more, check out these other 2 videos in which I rank songs from soundtracks. That should nudge you to join my subscriber base if this video hasn't already.